Good morning, and welcome to today's presentation on the fascinating topic of communication differences. We will explore the ways human and animal do communication, why animal communication cannot be called language, and what makes human communication unique. Communication is a fundamental aspect of life for both humans and animals, but differs a lot each other. It allows to share information, express emotions, and coordinate activities, consists in a sender, a code, and receiver. However, there are significant differences between how humans and animals communicate, when, and why. Today, we will delve into this difference and understand why humans' communication is a complex phenomenon. Human language is unique due to its complexity and structure is culturally acquired. It consists of a set of symbols and set rules. For combining these symbols shape a process, the whole process is a system itself. This allows for the creation of an unlimited number of messages, including those about abstract concepts, past, future, events, and hypothetical situations. Feedback is implied too. The language elements include several fundamental components that interact in complex ways to create highlight, adaptable and expressive system of communication. First, we have phonetics, which deals with the study of the sounds we produce when we speak, including the neck articulation, acoustic, and perception of the sounds. Next, we find morphology, which concerns the formation of words by combining morphemes, the smallest units of meaning. Then, we have syntax, which refers to the structure of sentences and how words combine to form current phrases and sentences in each language. It has own syntactic rules, semantic. In other hand, deals with the meaning of words and sentences studying how words' grammatical structure convey meanings. Finally, we arrive at pragmatics, which concerns the contextual use of language, interpreting not only what is said, but how it is said, but and where context. Together, these elements form an incredibly flexible and expressive system of communication, allowing humans to express an infinite range of ideas, emotions, and thoughts, adapting to different contexts and communicative needs. Human verbal communication is essential to interact with one another, encompassing both spoken and written words, while words themselves are primary vehicles for conveying information. The nuances of information, volume and breadth, and layers of meaning that enrich our interactions. The richness of vocabulary in writing communication allows for the expression of abstract concepts. The ability to generate new words and sentences demonstrates linguistic creativity, enabling to use, adapt new situations, and describe intricate thoughts and emotions. Writing communication also serves as a permanent record that can be referred to later, providing a reliable means and preserving and transmitting knowledge. Nonverbal communication encompassing facial expression, gestures, body language, eye contact, and spatial prosody constitutes a fundamental aspect of human interaction, while verbal communication relies on spoken or written words to convey messages. Nonverbal information, intended or not, can be up to 90% of the whole message, enhancing the clarity and emotion depth communication. Nonverbal communication often operates in tandem with verbal communication, enriching and expanding often the spoken message. While words convey explicit information, nonverbal cues provide additional context, emotional nuance, and relation cues. Thus, nonverbal cues serve to complement, reinforce, or contradict verbal messages, shaping the overall meaning and impact of communication interactions. It is essential to recognize that the interpretation of nonverbal cues is influenced by cultural norms, individual difference, and situational context. While some nonverbal expression might be universally understood, others might vary in meaning or significance across cultures. Thus, nonverbal communication constitutes a rich and dynamic dimension of human interaction, providing additional context, emotional depth, and relational cues. Animal communication involves the exchange of information between animals through various means such as sounds, gestures, chemical signals, and visual cues. It is fully biological and instinct. This happens by external or internal conditions. For example, bees attack if they feel their hive in danger, and dolphins use a series of clicks and whistles to communicate with each other to find partner. Some animals are capable of communicating with humans through signals language, like gorillas or chimpanzees. Some parrots speak, unlike other birds. This happens because the synrix parrots have together with the arrangement of brain structure equipment with areas intended for the imitation of voices and sounds. Animal communication is often instinctual and serves immediate, specific purpose, like finding food, warning of predators, or attracting mates. It is typically limited to the present moment and context. This communication is generally right, with a fixed repertoire of signals that cannot be combined, is new ways and not changed significantly through generations. Although specified animal communication lacks the complexity and flexibility of human language, and animal communication cannot be labeled as a system. Language, by definition, is a system of symbols and rules that allows for the creation of infinitive combination of expression. Specifically, it consists of the use of grammar, phonological, semantic rules, and vocabulary. Animal communication does not exhibit the same level of abstraction, creativity, or grammar that human language does. Therefore, animal communication is not a system despite its refinement and cannot be named language. Animal communication. Its main purpose is to facilitate the coordination of behaviors within species and interaction with the environment. Communicative signals are designed to optimize the individual of group survival in a specific environment. The function of human communication goes beyond mere behavior coordination. In addition to facilitating survival, human communication allows for the construction of complex societies and cultural development. It enables the expression of emotions, abstract thoughts, and negotiation of shared meanings. In contrast, the main function of animal communication is to facilitate behavior coordination within the species and interaction with the environment. This includes activities such as seeking mates, protecting offspring, territorial defense, and competition for resources. Human communication is transmitted through a variety of mediums, including verbal language, non-verbal language, and technological means such as writing, telephone, and the internet. This transmission can occur in real time and through social media, ensuring the dissemination and preservation of knowledge and culture over time. On the other hand, animal communication is primarily transmitted through specific signals adapted to the sensory capabilities of the species in question. Their signals can be transmitted directly between individuals in physical contact or spread through the environment. Communication, human or animal, is an omnipresent phenomenon fundamental to the survival for function or biological species. However, while both share certain basic traits, such as the transmission of information between individuals, there are notable differences in their purpose, function, and the means by which they occur. Human communications' primary purpose is the transmission of complex information that goes beyond immediate survival needs, while it covers basic aspects such as obtaining food or reproduction. Its scope stems to the transmission of knowledge, cultural values, and experiences across generations. Thus, while animals have impressive communication methods, they lack complexity of human language system. Even though some animals are able to communicate with humans in some ways, human communication with its elaborate structure and capacity for abstract thought is a remarkable tool that has shaped our civilization over the age with a complex language system that evolves through the years. Thank you for watching this presentation and I hope you found it useful. See you in another opportunity. Thank you.